Some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Bishop. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
All defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Going deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Lane. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Just keep slinging it. Right on target this time.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a station.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Got it in the middle. It's Lane. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Fears the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Quarterback may change this route. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the air, it's Mayava. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the move, it's Sanders. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Lane. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Touchdown, Southern Cal! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field. He stopped at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bishop. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now on 2nd down. to throw. It's Aguilar. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Using his feet to buy time. He'll let it go to the left. Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The Trojans make a living on stretching the field with big plays in the passing game because they just throw the ball to that receiver.
No doubt about it. And guess what? Everybody in Hollywood likes this, right?
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. That's caught. It's Staley. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grab behind the line. It's Jefferson. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Why not trying to get it in? They make the tackle just outside the end DB's right up on the receivers. A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense pulling their neck up and getting a big stop.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Volunteers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Here's a heat. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Makes the catch. It's Sanders.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. The 20, the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Vols!
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Lemon. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. To the air on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The hurry-up now, second down, clock ticking. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Mayava. It's complete! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Back swinging with the goal line. And he will score! Touchdown, Trojans!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And they did tack on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Mayaba. That's caught, it's Lane.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They want to get this defense on its heels. The sure hands, it's Lane. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on it.
It's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Sanders. Touchdown, Trojans! They take the lead with the 6. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Snags a quick pass on the left. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
Trying play action. And tackled there by the defense.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Got his man on the right. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, and get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Extra point here will tie the game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayaba. Finds his man, it's Sanders. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You can tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
Snatches it on the run. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense. You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Mayaba. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Tie game, fourth quarter, you get it in the red zone, and then to have a mistake like that is devastating.
Oh, this quarterback is the leader of this team. He's expected to make better decisions than that. You just cannot have your leader and your quarterback go out and be careless with the football, with the game on the line late in that kind of situation.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Gives it on the option. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 30. 10. Touchdown Volunteers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
and how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a top-5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Notre Dame is running away with this one today thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up 14 over Ohio State. We've got you covered in this gigantic top-5 matchup, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Caught over the middle, it's Lane. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Rush is on him. It's complete to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Turning it on! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
The short hands, it's Crockett. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the catch, it's Sanders. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Got it in the middle, it's Lane. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. He wants to throw it again. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Aguilar. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lewis. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Snagged in the middle, it's Jefferson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Got it. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown USC! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take a knee as a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still a